Rizzo's Wildlife World recently stopped by the East Brunswick Public Library to provide an interactive live animal show that was fun for all ages.
Hi, my name's Samantha. I'm with Rizzo's Wildlife World, and we're here today at the library in East Brunswick to show you guys some awesome animals. So this morning we met my old friend Sir Piggly Wiggly. He's a hognose snake, and he loves to hang out, eat some mice and frogs. I also brought a giant cane toad who's about the size of my face, although despite kissing him daily, has not yet turned into a prince. Look at him! He can't contain his excitement! And 3! Mwah! Oh! Frog lips! That's alright, I've kissed worse, right? I brought a chinchilla, Senor Rico Suave, who is the sweetest little guy in town with his big ears, as well as our baby alligator, Junior, who was happy to be here, although his smile was a bit crooked. The last animal we introduced was Jelly Bean, who was our massive Burmese python. He's only 5 years old. One day he's going to top out at around 15 feet long, which is 3 of me, right, stacked on top of each other, 15 feet, and close to 200 pounds, okay? Right now he's only about 65 pounds, maybe 9 feet. He's got a lot of growing left to do. My favorite part of doing this job definitely has to be the children's reactions. When you take an animal out or the first time they touch it, I've read a bunch of articles about people remembering and learning most when they're in that one moment where things are a little bit scary. So you can see it reaction on the kids' faces, and you can see them really remember what you're doing, and that's kind of important to me. I've always been attracted to animals my entire life. Ever since I was a kid, I remember begging my mom for, pet lizard in the pet store. I was like 5 years old, and it just kind of grew, and any opportunity I had to work closer with animals, I kind of took. I started at a pet store, worked there for like 6 years, I think, and then my friend had a connection through Rizzo's Wildlife, and I was really excited to try to do that. But it was totally different than anything I'd ever done before, although I feel like I found my niche with it. I love it. We provide all kinds of services. We can travel to your school programs. We could do birthday parties, special events. We've been to every occasion possible. It seems to be something that's just a fun little entertainment, something you can either have kids entertained by or even adults. We do 21st birthday parties, retirement centers. We do all kinds of stuff. So we'll bring the animals out. We cater it to our audience, so depending on whatever animals you'd like to see personally. If there's a theme, we can have something to do with that, and we make sure that everybody involved either steps out of their comfort zone a little bit and gets close to something scary, or we hope we'll end up touching it just so that we can dispel some of the fears about all the creepy crawlies that we have in these boxes. Our website is rizzoswildlifeworld.com. Our contact information is 973-586-0444. And you can call us anytime if you have any questions. We also have Facebook and Instagram. You can follow us. We post public showings that we have that we're going on. Often during long weekends at our facility, we'll throw on a public show so you can come and pay admission to meet some of our animals and get a hands-on experience with them and kind of see them in a new light, which is really fun. Oh, this guy here loves to hang out in South American mountaintops, right? So let's imagine we are in South America and we're on top of the Andes Mountains, which are very, very cold and very, very dry. My question for you, can Rico go up there and buy a jacket at the store? No, he had to come up with his own coat. And he has one of the softest fur coats in the whole wide world. It is so soft, though, that as soon as humans pet chinchillas for the first time, they said, oh, I would like a coat made out of that. Is that nice? To make coats out of cute little chinchillas? No, it's not nice. And it takes about 200 Rico Suaves to make one fur coat. That's a lot of cute little chinchillas. And unfortunately, so many were taken from the wild that now there's not enough left there. It's definitely important to learn about animals, especially because if you're connected to the animals that live on the planet, you're kind of connected to the idea that we're going to help the planet and make sure that they're okay living in the environment. And I think it's a very tangible way to teach kids about just, taking care of their natural resources and making sure that animals are safe. Because if you love, if you love the frogs, you want the frogs to survive. It's a great way to meet them and see them, and it puts it to a very clean perspective for them all, especially when they're little. Kind of connects it. And with one touch, I can turn this chinchilla into Yoda. Would you like to see? Are you sure? Here we go. Ready? His little ears go down. He looks just like Yoda.